Greetings, loved ones, and welcome back to another vlog. Guess where the freaking heck I am? Idaho, Idaho. Potatoes aren't the only thing that they grow. I know y'all know that. We are in Idaho for our 4th annual Hughesgiving trip. Both of my parents right now are on their sup boards, paddling on a lake somewhere. Colin just left to go mountain biking. Lindsay is over here coming on in to the house.
Take me on a bike ride.
And we're about to, she was just letting the dogs out because we are about to leave them here for a little bit while we go on a bike ride. We're gonna go rent probably 2 more bikes and have a totally wicked time in McCall. That's where we are for the next week or so, give or take. And we're just gonna be having a really fun, totally nature time, you know, hiking, biking, following our dreams, going to breweries, all the above. So Lindsay's boyfriend Jared is gonna come either tomorrow night or Saturday, right? She said. So we're waiting on Mr. Jared, but otherwise everybody else is here and we're just, you know, hanging the hell out. And tonight, football season starts, so the boys are very excited about that. And we also are really close to a national forest, and so we've just been kind of getting excited. Today's our first like full day, so we've been getting excited to kind of putter around. Lindsay said last night that there's 2 moods of this trip, courtesy of my dad's 2 moods. Luxuriating and puttering around.
Slash just puttering.
Just puttering,
Puttering
yeah.
around or puttering.
And so we are going to start puttering around town and going to rent some bikes. And I just wanted to say hello. Also, last night when we got here, I presented my harvest for this year to my mother and Lindsay.
Right
so I'm gonna put the clip in right now. It's a long clip, so buckle up. Anyways, welcome to the vlog. All right, Hughesgiving harvest year 4.
Woo!
This is similar to, you can be in the frame if you want, Mom. My mommy is here with me, and I'm wanting to give her all the vegetables and more. I cut some things especially for you this morning and yesterday. And also I have some special requests from Lucinda, which I put in here and I did not forget about the—
Wait.
Lindsay's topping herself up with wine behind the camera.
Before you start, let's start off with a prayer.
Okay.
Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Please place the first vegetable of the season for the Lord.
Okay, let's give it up for Lindsay's gourd. It's a baby pumpkin. It's a gourd for the Lord.
Didn't buy any of those yet.
A gourd for the Lord.
A gourd for the Lord. Gourd for the Lord. Gourd for the Lord. Jesus saves.
So, for my mother who loves her kale, a deer ate most of my kale this year, but okay, there you go. We're eating a raw head of kale again. Not again.
Wait, you grew that?
I grew that.
You put a twisty tie around it?
Uh-huh. I bunched everything up. Next we have Miss Parsley. Incredible, love her work.
Presenting Miss Parsley.
Presenting Miss Spearmint, which went to flour, but we could use in cocktails or dry it or whatever. You can take a whiff of whatever you want to take a whiff of it. We're gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah,
okay?
there's a whole cooler.
I'm gonna go faster. Oregano.
Oh, thank you.
Lemon balm for teas or for cocktails.
And you know by looking at it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know by looking at it, this is going to seed and then this
So
one's
if I carry
going
this
to flour.
into your bedroom at 6 a.m. and say, what is this?
You know by scent too. Miss Lemon Bob, for sure. This is for Lindsay.
What's that?
I know you love a good chive.
Oh, thank God. Those will be
Chives.
going in the mashed potatoes.
Yep.
Eggs.
This one's for me. Love my rosemary. What else? Basil. I have so many herbs this year, it's insane. Sage.
Thank you.
No problem.
My sage.
And now, okay, now we're gonna get into all of the produce. Carrots. First successful year. And they're looking a little funky and
What
fun.
happened to them?
But carrots are just really hard to grow. Like, they're so hard to grow. So we have a
They're
full
miniature.
bunch for roasted root vegetables. I was also thinking here, I'll just put all the herbs together in this corner because, Lord, we're gonna need a lot more space than this, honey. Oh, Lord. Okay. And then this is what I picked this morning. Oregon blackberries from the farm. They're just in a reused container. For the fridge, indeed. And next, I have 4 sticks of rhubarb. For the roasted root vegetables, my glorious beet.
Oh.
This is literally the only beet that successfully grew to this size. Let's give it up. I mean, the beet greens too are gonna be so good this year. I can't wait. She's girthy, she's gorgeous. She deserves a squeeze, indeed. My butternut. Yeah, my butternut for roasted root vegetables too. Yeah, she's gigantic. And one of my, well, I guess this is our second year growing cauliflower. So this one's kind of pink because they get sunburnt in the sun. And then this one's a little bit of a tiny one and it's different colors, but I like it a lot.
That's amazing.
Cauli. The rest of my cauliflower, it was a total flop. I had to give it to the pigs because it had an aphid problem. Celery. First year growing celery could be amazing in a stew, you know? Whatever you want to do.
Wow.
Okay, this one's for Lindsay. Potatoes.
Woo!
So many potatoes. They literally look so weird too. They're the weirdest potatoes I've ever grown.
Oh.
I just need to show you the size
Show
of
full
one
body.
of these potatoes. I just left them in the ground for so much longer than I normally
So they're
do.
big, they got big.
So they got really big and they're so funny
Oh my
looking.
god. Oh my god. Oh, how are we gonna peel that? You're peeling that.
No, you don't peel it.
You could break them off too. Yeah, I never peel my potatoes.
For mashed potatoes, I
Unless
want
you're doing
to.
What do you
mashed.
say when you say something at the same time?
Jinx.
Coinky dink.
No.
Jinx,
Jinx,
you owe me a
a
Coke.
soda.
A Coke.
Yes.
It was a coinky dink.
Soda. Wow.
Yeah.
These are beautiful.
I'm really
Those look
excited about
amazing.
the tomatoes this
What are we gonna do with those? We should make like a whole sauce or something.
Sorry, that was almost really bad.
You will not believe how much of this we will actually eat.
Yeah. 2 cucumbers that I did not pickle.
Beautiful.
Pickled pretty much the rest of them. I can pickle that.
I can pickle that.
I can pickle
You
that.
can pickle that.
Speaking of pickles, 2 jars for Dad.
He'll be so happy.
No, not yet. I'll have to bring them down to him and tell him. I even marked them with Idaho. I said, Idaho, don't eat. And then these are actually, I did not grow these, Olya did, and I just took care of her chickens and bunnies and she let me harvest her garden, so I took peppers.
Yeah.
Because I grew
And I
like pretty
brought
much
some-
everything. Oh, you did?
Some Hungarian whites.
Ooh, we're gonna have a pepper party. And lastly, for the produce, 3 glorious ears of corn. Let's give it up for the corn, the husk.
I
and-
dedicate my life, my love, everything to the husk.
Exactly. To the followers
I
of
give it
the
up.
corn, fellow
Yeah.
Lucinda Limo.
Fellow
I've
corn
literally never grown
people.
corn before it to this
That's amazing.
to this capacity. So unfortunately I only have 3 ears. I would have brought
We can
some
cut it
for
in
everybody.
half. Because it's a big thing of corn is kind of a lot.
That's
to
true.
Finish. We'll cut them in half.
And then 2 dozen farm fresh eggs from Olya's chickens. They're of various colors, shapes, and sizes. That was it.
Look at this bountiful harvest that the Lord has provided.
That is amazing.
Woo! Yeah!
I'm so proud. It's totally our best year yet. So awesome. When I was harvesting everything, I was like, my mom's gonna love this. She's gonna be so happy. And here she is, so happy.
Oh, it's chilly night, and the feeling's right. Oh, it's chilly night. Oh, what
Wow, in your overalls, no shirt, living your best life. I'm eating my mommy's chili. I'm on vacation.
My mom made this, alright? Delicious.
What are we going to find for you?
Espresso martini.
What time is it? Probably 1 p.m.?
Just turned 1. Friday.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's go, boys. Let's ride. Here we are, Payette Lake. Gorgeous. It is. I hope the visibility gets a little bit better as we're here. It's supposed to rain today, so hopefully it kind of moves everything on out. She's flapping her wings. There she goes. All right, we're gonna go to the Salmon River Brewery.
And B45 is a cafe with beer and wine.
Oh,
Let's try it all out, Chloe.
this is so cute back here. Wow. Yeah, I love that weeping willow over the driveway. Awesome.
Show me what you got.
Look at this gorgeous. What's so darling?
Wow, the first dip. Finley has some fried pickles. Lindsay, Finley, and I just biked back in the friggin' rain. It got so cold so fast. Rue, that's Lindsay. It's Auntie Lindsay. Squirtle's so excited. He's so funny. Yeah, that's your mother. That's your mother. I told you she was coming back. So excited. That was crazy. We really didn't plan that all out, leaving our brewery date together, our excursion. It started raining on the way back. I have raindrops on my glasses. My ears are so like red and cold. Oh Lord. Yeah, me too. We're gonna need to hydrate, cuddle up in some fuzzy blankets on the couch or something. But that was awesome. I'm sweating so much.
Let's show our haul.
Okay.
From the McCall candy. Why does my jacket look like that? Shit. Shit.
Okay.
The rain's really fucking me up.
Lindsay's obsessed with saltwater taffy, so she got like a huge amount.
I think it's honestly the same everywhere you go, but I just love it.
She needs it. Then for Finley, we got some sour strips, you know, the rainbow ones. He loves sour candy. Then for Lindsay and I, Lindsay, do you want the butterfly marshmallow chocolate
You
dip?
pick. You pick.
I'm gonna have this one.
Yeah.
In a second though, I'm gonna eat it right now.
I'm gonna eat right here in front of you guys.
And then for Colin, Colin's allergic to all nuts, so we were scared to get anything, and he doesn't like anything to be in the same case or like even remotely close to it, so we got him a little apple candy stick. And then for our parents, we got 2 dark chocolate almond clusters, and for Jared we got a peanut butter cluster.
A big peanut. I thought it was a peanut butter cup.
Oh, big peanut butter cup.
I hope it is.
He's gonna be so happy.
These are good.
We went to the McCall Candy Company. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was all these kids in front of us being like, and can we get?
There was like 4 like boys in between 6 and 12, 14. And they were like, can we get one of the, oh, and that. I'm gonna pay you back. It was so funny.
This is awesome. We're having a lot of sweetie treaties this trip. Lindsay brought 2 dozen
Donuts, all
donuts.
Gone.
And then she asked Jared to bring more when he
Wait,
comes
I'm
today.
disturbed. I think the donuts were gone in 24 hours.
Yeah, they were.
That's bad.
It's okay. You know, such is the way of life sometimes.
Thank God Jared's bringing more.
We love some sweetie treaties. We're gonna go grocery shopping after this for the family.
Crocodile with the red and it's kind of got
Yeah.
shiny
You want to
stuff
zoom in
on
a
it.
little?
I think that might be the exact one. Or,
Look at Rue.
we'll see. What's that thing?
Oh, there's surprises. You can't have those though, they have nuts. We got you a separate surprise, hold on.
Is anyone ready for the surprise?
I'm ready.
For
I thought we were
mom
going
and
for
dad,
some
we
bagel.
got a dark chocolate. We do the
Almond cup.
You want it now or later?
Woo!
Now or
I
later.
think later for dessert.
And then we got Jared a milk chocolate giant peanut butter cup from the McCall
nice.
candy.
Do you like what you see?
We got you something too, but we didn't
Yeah,
want to get.
I'm sure you did.
Colin, we didn't want to get you anything that was touching near the
We'll
nuts.
stick
So
Yeah.
we got you a little apple candy stick from Bert's pumpkin patch.
What? Do you want it?
Colin, we almost wanted to
It's
get
apple,
You,
that's what we just
I
said.
wanted to get you something from the chocolate. I wanted to have that little bit of peek at it.
Who made that?
Great.
Hey little buddy. Cracking open a cold one. Nothing to see here.
That's good. That's called Jerry.
I thought that was Willie Nelson. Larry's the fastest dog in Oregon.
So fast. Good boy.
Go Beaches, go Beaches, go. Hi, Rue. Oh no, she's gonna get rolled over. We're listening to Casey Musgraves and playing a little putt-putt. This Airbnb house has, actually it could be a VRBO. It's VRBO, right? That's what our parents use? I don't know. Colin said, I don't know, same thing. Either way, I'm here and I'm vibing on the putt-putt course. They have almost like a raised bed situation for putt-putt at this house stuff. This is truly amazing. courtesy of Chef Jared and all of us as sous chefs.
Look at the colors of the meal. They're falling.
They really are. My dad's so excited. He's the first at the table. We're eating at like 9 p.m. We're having some chicken kebabs, corn that we grew in the garden, asparagus, salmon kebabs, and then some nice Spanish rice with homegrown tomatoes. Amazing. Hello. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Hi.
You zoom in on its cheeks.
I can't zoom in any further. Where are you going? Go. Where are you gonna go? Tail wagging. Just hanging out. Vibing. Eating cherries. Loving life.
Donkey tail.
Donkey?
Yeah, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, we like having you here too. Hello. See you later. I accidentally cut my finger while chopping carrots, but hello. I'm currently doing some cooking for the Hughesgiving feast. I'm preparing my homegrown carrots, beets, and squash, a butternut squash. And we're hanging out here with the deer. She's still here. But I wanted to tell you guys a quick story because it was simply absurd. So about 2 days ago, it was literally our first like full day here. And we heard some people kind of puttering around the backyard, around the shed. And they were like, wow, that's a lot of blood. And it was like the neighbors or like a rental management person for this rental property. It was just very strange. And we were like, blood? And then we went on a bike ride, me, Finley, and Lindsay. And we came back and there was a man parked in the driveway from Idaho Fish and Game. And he had a sticker like across his truck that was like, Citizens Against Poaching. And he was talking to the neighbors who were the ones who were rummaging around the barn on this property. And he like came over and was questioning Lindsay while I was inside. And she said he was very intense. And he suspected that we like shot a deer on our first day here or something. And like killed it in the barn. Yeah, like he actually thought that my family would do that. Like he was convinced that we had like illegally killed a buck. It was all just so strange. And he asked Lindsay, he was like, we might have to come back and search the house if your parents are comfortable with that. And then Lindsay, like, because my parents weren't home, they were at the brewery with Finley and Colton. And so Lindsay like called them and was like, hey, you need to like call this guy and like explain to him that we're not poachers. And after that, it was like all settled and fine, but we were all just like, what the hell? And then I went out to the barn and there was blood. There was like a lot of blood in the barn. Like somebody had done something in there before we came here, but it was like from an animal, not like a human, you know? And it was just a big spook. We were all just so confused. We were like, who did this? It must have happened in like the days before we came. We've honestly had a couple of quirks with this house this year, but other than that, we're just vibing. There's also a lot of fruit trees on this property. It's really beautiful, and there's like a nice dog next door, and there's that putt-putt course, and a garden, and lots of deer, and a big kitchen. It's just lovely, brothers. It's just lovely. And there's a hot tub. You know, it's been fantastic. The swinging chair out on the porch. I need a shower before we have this feast later, but Finley's taking a little nappy poo right now after. We went on a hike today, but I freaking forgot to vlog, so I apologize. I'll put in some photos that I got of us hiking around. We went on the Huckleberry Loop Trail in Ponderosa State Park. But look at this one. This is their apple tree on the property. And then this is like some kind of either a cherry tree or maybe like a small tiny plum tree. Who knows? And then they have like all of these garden beds back here and stuff, and a pool table in the basement. We've been vibing, we've been vibing. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Whoa, Colin threw socks at you. Those stink. I'm currently roasting these carrots, beets, and butternut, and I'm just gonna chop some fresh herbs to go over top of it.
Beets. Battlestar Galactica.
What else have we gotten started? Oh, my mom I picked some fresh blackberries and she put them into her signature apple crisp. So she's made the crisp. We're gonna make mashed potatoes and some other various things.
And the boys are just hanging out. I poured a glass of smooth Tennessee whiskey for the man with the knife. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead now. Go ahead, get down. Don't be shy. Drink some more. I'm beginning to assemble my pie. I got the filling in there and I just cut my strips. This is a way better angle, holy cow. Okay. And then over here. Thanks,
Come on, once they come to a boil, it still has to go low for 20 minutes.
Thanks, Mom. Hey, an avocado. Thanks. I started calling Mom Mommy on this trip.
It's like Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah.
She called Dad Papa.
I called Dad Papa and he didn't even notice. I was like, Papa? He didn't even look up.
Never actually made a pie.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, honestly. Like, most pie crust recipes are like, oh, and then you have a little extra you can freeze or whatever.
Yeah.
But this one, it's like you can just cut it into strips and then do your weaving. Don't hit me with that now, boy. You gotta watch your hands.
I'll be throwing hands.
That boy ain't right. What? Oh! Oh my God! Look at what I'm doing. What the hell? Do you see what I'm doing? Making a delicious pie.
What is this, rhubarb?
No, this is plums.
What is this, plums? You broke ass.
You broke ass man. Something's wrong with you.
I'm going in the kitchen. Does anyone need any help with anything?
Wow. You're offering? That's crazy. You've changed.
Colin volunteered to help, and then I told him he could snap green beans, and he was like, oh, I have to actually help. And I was like, I thought you volunteered.
Okay, now we fork it. Fork it. Louder! Fork it. Louder! Nobody even noticed except me, Jared. You always get my jokes. That's what I appreciate about you. That's what you appreciate about me, Squirrely Dan. No one can hear me over here in the corner. I'm just talking to myself. Shit. You're the only one who heard it. Everybody else ignored me in the whole room. Okay, this is her before the oven. I'm making a cast iron pie. Looks like I kind of need to fork it a little bit more over here. She's gorgina. Gorgeous. The strips are a little funky, but other than that, she looks really good. Really good. Okay, you'll see her when she comes out of the oven. Look at Colin's hat. Is that Mom's hat?
Snap, snap, clap.
Whose hat is that?
Mom's.
Well, I gave that stuff.
You look really nice. This is really cute. Really adorable. Oh, Lindsay's making the signature new staple for Hughesgiving, which is the sweet potato casserole with marshmallows and streusel. This is my mom's crisp.
It's like Boston Market used to do.
Yeah, but Boston Market didn't used to do the marshmallow.
We're not visiting Firehouse too.
Oh God, that's absolutely horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
This is the roasted root veggies. They haven't gone in yet. Colin was just slamming the mashed potatoes. We got Jared on the herbs, getting crazy with his crazy fingers. And Finley and my dad are playing pool. I don't know where my mom is. Okay, we have 2 desserts over here for later. And then we go to the delicious pork tenderloin I will not be having, but it looks incredible. Courtesy of the griller and chef, Mr. Jared. Incredible work. This one had a big topple in the oven, so it looks a little weird, but it's fine. It's a sweet potato. Yeah, and we had to cook it in the Dutch oven because we're out of pan. So sweet potato, marshmallows, streusel, and then green beans with garlic, roasted root vegetables. Everything on this we grew. Even the herbs, incredible. And then mashed potatoes. What are you most excited for?
Awesome. Probably the sweet potatoes. That's always my favorite.
Delicious. We always make it for you. Cutie. The dogs are all finishing off the pork after dinner. Good boy, Larry. Delicious.
It was in a suitcase for a
Good girl, Real.
months, but other than
Wow. Everybody's cleaning it off.
What do you want us to order you?
You want us to get you a seed or an IPA?
Oh, just a little snack. Doesn't want to pay for the brewery.
We just took our, like, what, 4th grocery store trip of the trip.
Oh, I live at this Albertsons now.
Yeah, we can't stop coming. The men are drinking all the Reebs, And the gone like that. One night, 30 beers gone out the window. Who knows where they go.
Ate all the donuts and they drank all the reebs. Lindsay
and I are just making some runs around town. I got a little kombucha. She got a little delicious flavor? Coffee. Yeah, I haven't had this one yet, the Watermelon Wonder.
You like that?
I figured if I like it. I figured if I don't finish it tonight, I could use it in like a cocktail.
Yeah, totally. You like what you taste? You like what you see? Like that?
Lindsay got me this little mushroom guy.
Isn't it cute?
The critics everywhere are wondering where you got this.
Oh, I ordered it from Depop. I'll tell y'all the shop.
Bring it up. Pull it up.
Support a small business woman.
Wait, I wish that I vlogged this, but we just saw a girl running through the Albertsons parking lot in McCall, Idaho with two pride flags, and she was wearing a bi flag as a cape.
It was just, I needed it. I feel like we were meant to see that today.
Yeah, just like we were meant to see the deer trying to get into the brewery. I did vlog that, yeah.
So guys, from Layla Bug 13. She sells crochet mushrooms. She makes them in multiple colors.
And look at this. This is the best part. You take off the mushroom cap. Guess what's in there? A complimentary chapstick.
It's a lighter / chapstick holder.
Yeah, you could do either or.
Oh,
the only thing I'm worried about is that the chapstick might melt if it was hanging in the sun.
Well, put a lighter in there, damn it. I thought that's what you were gonna use it for.
Oh, I'll definitely keep a lighter in here in the car. You never know when you might need one, you know?
Yeah, you guys should get one of these.
Guys,
they're $15.
Every day we've been being in the car, either together or separate, and we put on Miss Casey. Because the new album came out, it was Kismet, truly.
My new favorite song, we just posted it to my story,
Good Wife?
Is Easier Said.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Easy to live something about loving someone.
I like that one. I like Hookup Scene. I like Angel, Good Wife.
This was a movie.
Simple Times, iconic.
Honestly, like pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Camera Roll, oh, that one hit.
That one was really good too. We're currently listening to There Is a Light, but it's on silent, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Good dogs, good dogs. We're on the Meadow Marsh Trail in Ponderosa State Park. Just vibing. Look at Lindsay in her purple set. Squirtle's off, he's vibing. Squirtle's here, he's excited for his hike. Larry's leading the pack, as he likes to do. And we're just enjoying the nice scenery. You know, something that is unique about this forest, I feel like, is I haven't seen this much electric green moss in my entire life. Look at it.
A ton of it here. We definitely have seen this black moss before though, because I remember.
Yeah, it's like black.
Or that's not moss, that's a lichen.
Stringy moss.
Isn't it? Wait, no it's not. Is it moss?
Yeah, they're both moss.
Okay.
Jared's leading the pack. Hi, Mr. Squirtle. My siblings are watching a game review of a ring toss game. I made some delicious black bean dip with cream cheese, black beans, and cheddar cheese and chives on top. And look who's out here. Yet again, we got 2 bucks, actually 3 bucks. 2 in the garden and 1 trying to figure out what's going on back there. What are you guys doing? Are you eating everything that this person, the owner of the house, grew? No, they're all bucks because they all have antlers. Hello, mister. Hi, little mister. He said, I'm hungry. Who the hell cares? There's a chipmunk on the fence line over here. Or is it a squirrel?
What are these guys like? Ooh, it's one of the dark-haired squirrels.
Oh, see you later, buddy. I'm getting a lot of wildlife action.
Oh, that was sick. He just, oh wow, he styled all those trees right around. That's really cool. He's the primo line.
This is like watching National Geographic. Yeah, this one's down here.
For a whole yard here.
Hanging out, and then the other one is behind the tree too. Now there's a baby. A little baby. Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Taking in the view, Londel. Wow, take it all in, guys. Josephine Lake with a little tiny peanut crew. That's good, that's right. Our best cover of the whole trip. Well, we haven't done any singing yet. We'll have to rip it up. We've been noticing all of the fireweed that's going to seed and freaking flying everywhere around the trail. And so much fall foliage already. Also, this definitely burned, but it's still looking gorgeous as ever. Yippee-ki-yay. You think we'll see any wildlife? There's a deer right there. There's two of them. I totally called it. Hey! You want me to put a sweatshirt on you? I could if you wanted. No, I don't care. I can see your ass crack, ass crack. Chef Lucinda Limon. Who did you get this recipe from?
Bonappetit.com.
It's not even the Bella Hadid?
It's basically the same.
Okay.
It's like they're all pretty much the same recipe.
Yeah, the spicy vodka pasty. The vodka pasty we're having this evening with some grated Parmesan, courtesy of me.
Yeah.
And some red wine, courtesy of Chris Hughes, fresh brews.
Also Sarah's.
Oh, yeah. And Lindsay's friend Sarah. Yeah, Lindsay's friend Sarah, her family has a vineyard and we're cracking it open tonight. Hold on, it's really not focusing now. I don't know why.
Pinot Noir.
Love her work. And Lindsay's getting after the sawtooth Pinot Gris that I picked out for her at the Albertsons. Open them up. We're gonna have a totally wicked time. Colin just got back from a bike ride. We just got back from a bike ride. We're gonna have a little pasta in a family moment. I'll sit in the middle here. Rue, you got a really wide stance there, Bishi. I just saw you pretend sleeping. And now you're wide awake. Okay, we have to stay awake for this one, okay? Oh yeah, we should do a fire. Let's do a fire after this. This is my last song, okay? Last song.
Come on, sister.
SD wasn't there Tuesday night at Olive Garden, at a job or anywhere. He reports his missing wife.
Coming to you live from Finn and Meg's paddle boarding adventure. My parents have these two inflatable paddle boards, so we brought them out today. We're kind of near like Wagon Wheel Bay, I think it's called. It might be a little bit choppy sounding. It's pretty windy out. But over here on the beach, we just saw a family that took our photo at the top of Porcupine Point, somewhere up over yonder in here, just a couple days ago, so that was really cute.
I really am understanding why people say like paddleboard on a clear day, though, you know.
Of course.
Look at this tree side that's been through the ringer.
Oh my gosh. It's all crystallized now. The man's on the logs again. There's a little ecosystem of ferns existing in their own little bubble. He looks like that little Disney short about the bird on the beach.
What was that guy eating?
What's he eating?
Do you remember in the short if he ate anything? It looks like he's looking for
Oh no, I don't remember. Finley found the sandbar in the middle of the lake. Woohoo! Living it up. Larry's way. Gary's way. We're not that far away from the beach. The wind's really ripping us back pretty fast here. but it's stunning. Loves. Simply stunning. We are going antiquing and thrifting, y'all. Vibing at the antique store again.
Such a cute store. This is my haul from the day. Well, I did get a few things, other things, but this is my aesthetic haul.
Wow. I love your, that's the best thing of the whole trip.
Look at this. It was only $3.99
Wow.
at the thrift store.
The cow teapot.
It's insane.
She said she's gonna use these for cocktails, but they could be used for little dessert
Yes.
glasses as well.
And then look at this little rug I got.
You're gonna use this for pounding meat, the mallet,
Yes.
and a little decanter for your wine bar or your
my God.
bar card. And this rug is adorable. I love it.
It's so cute.
You stepped out with your selection today. Happy birthday, dear Lucinda Limo. Happy birthday to you. Woo! And many more. For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny. For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody, oh my God, can deny.
And she looks like one too.
I have to make a wish. It's gonna blow out.
That's great.
It's messed up.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yay! Even the Damn It doll celebrated his birthday this year. We got this doll so we could express all of our damn it's of the trip.
This looks pretty good, but I think we should still get something.
Wow, nice. Yeah. So, almost got one in. Yeah.
Should we go age again?
Nice. Boy, I think we might have a revival of skill here. A streak going on right now.
We all got 3. Lindsay won though. Lindsay totally won. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah!
Eric held the deeds to 3 major properties in Southwest Florida. One was the Winkler Road project. In our interview, he explained some really interesting observations.
The crime is very pre-planned, period. This is a high emotional crime, no matter who commits this crime, whether it's an outside offender or it's someone from within the household who commits this crime.
Hey there, ho there, bro there's. What if I started saying bro there's instead of brothers and called you guys that all the time? Maybe it just kind of feels right for me right now. Maybe I'll make the transition. Who knows? Anyways, hello. I know I'm looking a little bit disheveled right now. I'm still in my comfy clothes. I've been editing this vlog literally all day. The day currently is Monday, September 20th. And I actually already filmed an outro to this video on Thursday, September 16th, which was the day I recorded the last clips that you just saw driving home from Idaho. I would also like to say a special shout out to my brother's friend, Hannah. I hope to meet you one day, and this vlog is dedicated to you. But honestly, I just felt like the outro that I did was like so long, and like I wasn't really talking about that much stuff. I was kind of just really scatterbrained, and I was kind of talking about the podcast that we were listening to more so than like reflecting on the trip, because it was just fresh on my mind. But comment below if you've listened to season 3 of Counterclock and like what your theories are, because I don't think Jeff Pelly did it, but like let me know your theories. Anyways, we are back home now, and I have just been kind of thinking about this Idaho trip and how in this vlog I feel like I didn't even correctly show you like all of the chaos that my family went through on this trip, because there was truly so many things apart from the Idaho Fish and Game guy who I told you the story of like on what, Saturday of the vlog, when we had our Hughesgiving feast. That was the day that I told that story, and that whole situation had occurred on like our first full day there. And literally that was only like the beginning of all of the shenanigans that occurred to my family. So I just kind of want to like recap and tell you that even know, all of these family trips are always really fun to film and document, and my family all really gets along well together, and we're very blessed to have a good family dynamic and people who just, you know, support each other and get through times like this. And I want you guys to know, like, I'm very, very grateful for that. But I also want you to know that not every family vacation we take is all like ribbons and rainbows and butterflies and like everything is all good all the time. And I was kind of summarizing our trip on my Twitch stream, the first one that I had back on Friday night, the 17th. And in that I was like, I don't know, I feel like I should just like be honest with you guys and tell you that like we went through a lot of shit. And I don't know if I'll like explain it all at the end of the vlog because it's already gonna be a long video. And all my Twitch people were like, honestly, I feel like everybody will appreciate the transparency. So let me just recap what my family went through on this Idaho vacation to McCall, okay? So first things first, my mom, she has a flute. It's like a wooden woodland flute, right? And we normally have like a music night, which I included one little clip of me singing No Body, No Crime by Taylor Swift. And my mom would normally like accompany that with her flute or something, so she packed the flute for the trip. But she packed it in kind of like the front of her suitcase, and it smashed the entire bottom of her flute. So that was just like the first little mishap of the trip. The next thing that happened was the story I already told you about, the Idaho Fish and Game person coming over and like accusing us of illegally shooting a buck in our backyard. Like that was just all dramatic, and it kind of passed over, but it was just all really strange. Like it felt like somebody was trying to frame us for something that we didn't do. Like all we did the entire trip was just like admire the bucks and the deer from our back porch and be like, hello, how are you doing? There was so many deer in McCall. It was beautiful. And in the days after that incident, after it kind of passed over, we still had like a couple of people coming and working on the yard and like cleaning up the aftermath of what occurred in the shed. But it was just really a strange and abnormal experience that I've never had in an Airbnb before. And I've had some crazy Airbnb experiences. You know, I used to do the story times about some crazy shit that would occur to me on trips. But anyways, some guys came in the days after that and like power washed the blood away, and we all just kind of like forgot about it, I guess, as much as we could. But it was still like another damn it moment. This is why we got the damn it doll. This is one of many things. And then this is the biggest thing that occurred on the trip. So after one of our first family meals in those first few days, my mom had used the stovetop at the Airbnb, and it smelled so much like a propane leak. And I know what a propane leak smells like because we had one in our house when we first moved into this rental house here. There was a propane leak to our heating system, and we had to go and get it all checked out and, you know, fixed and everything. But I remember what it smelled like and how it made me feel. But after she had made that meal and then woken up the next morning, I believe that this was on like Sunday or something, she started feeling really sick. It was thankfully right after our Hughesgiving feast. She was feeling fine for us to have the feast, which was so, thank God, you know. But basically on one of the days she woke up and she was telling me she was like very feverish. Her body temperature was also fluctuating a lot from really hot to really cold, and she just felt like really weird. And obviously in the pandemic times that we're living in right now, if somebody even mentions that they're feeling feverish, I'm like, you should go get tested for the vid, you know? So she did that on Sunday, but with getting our results back, we had to wait 5 to 7 days because there was no rapid testing around. It honestly wasn't the symptoms of the vid. It was more so symptoms of like something that was occurring inside her tummy. Like there was really, that's why I think it was maybe related to the propane, but again, we don't really know, or we didn't at the time know what it was. So my mom chose to isolate for literally like 5 days out of the 7 that we were there. So that was really hard, I'm sure, for her, because we take these trips, you know, once a year and we have our family time and our moments. It was just one of those things where it was like, okay, she's doing that until she figures out what her test results are. But anyways, my mom was isolated from us for literally like the entire trip until that Wednesday. And on Wednesday, she like went on a trail by herself and took the rental car out, and she was just following the directions, and she took a left onto an ATV trail. And the ATV trail obviously is way thinner than what a car would drive on. And so it scratched up both sides of the rental car that my parents had. And so that was just another oopsie. But when she came home on that Wednesday, she checked her email and she saw that she was negative. So that was really nice to be able to like actually reunite with my mom. That was the day that we went antiquing and thrifting. And later that night, we celebrated Lindsay's birthday a couple days early because Lindsay's birthday is on September 19th. So it was really nice to have that last night on Wednesday that we were there to just kind of like have a nice outdoor meal on the lake with my family and just like chill and have a great catch up time and air out all of our woes of the trip as well. And you know, you would have thought that the Dammits stopped there after the car and the flute and the Idaho Fish and Game and the vid scare. You know, I'm saying vid just so that I don't get any crazies in the comments and so that I don't get any warnings on this video as well. So on that day, we were finally able to like gather as a family closely again, eat together, drink together, all the things. We were celebrating, we were throwing back the cocktails, all of the things. And later that night, we had my mom come downstairs to play Just Dance with us, and right before she came down to play Just Dance, she fell and broke her hand. And after that happened, I was like, what more could go wrong? You know what I mean? And now she has like her fingers all wrapped up. I think she broke her fingers, not her whole hand. I feel like it was just like one or two, like maybe her pointer and her middle finger. She's doing fine for those of you who are curious. Sorry for any angle changes. My memory card just got a little full. But to get back to what I was talking about with the propane leak, we ended up having a maintenance guy come to the house and check it out. And he basically said that like the stovetop was missing some parts, but that it was safe to use. And we were all just like very alarmed by that, myself in particular. So thank God we had a grill at the rental property because we were able to use the grill top and like the separate, some grills have like a burner, like a stovetop burner on the sides of them. So we were able to use that for some things. And it was really nice to be able to have at least something that we could cook with like that, because obviously we got this rental property for a huge reason of it having a big kitchen because we gather there for like a feast. Anyways, it was just dramatic. Oh, and also there was a freaking window that like randomly broke next to the hot tub on the property, and like none of my family did it. Literally every single one of us was like, I never saw that happen. I didn't do that. I would be honest and upfront if I had broken a window, but it was just so weird. That's why I'm saying like, it felt like the property was cursed or something, because I was like, what is occurring? Like, why are all these spooky things just piling up and happening? And apart from just being spooky, like it was just kind of, you know, it was a series of unfortunate events. Truly, there was a lot of things, and I think that's all of them that happened, unless I'm misremembering something. But yeah, it was definitely not all ribbons, rainbows, and butterflies this year, and we had some setbacks for sure. But at the end of the day, we all had a great time hiking in nature, you know, following our dreams, paddleboarding, biking around, exploring the breweries in downtown McCall, and like just figuring out how to navigate gathering together in a year like 2021, because it was truly crazy. I'm very happy that my family is healthy and safe and fine, you know, apart from a broken hand and a couple of just really crazy things that occurred. I just wanted to be honest with you guys and be like, hey, these things happened, and you know, make a vlog and be like, hey, this is just like a highlight reel of our trip. That's fun sometimes, but it's also nice to remember like what actually occurred when I go back and I watch these videos, and we've never had this many things occur on a trip. So I just wanted to kind of document that as well at the end of this, but also just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. This is going to go up the week of the 20th of September, and then I'm going out of town this weekend, and then I won't be back home here in Oregon probably until like around October 11th or something. And so during that time, I'm going to be going to the East Coast, to Georgia, Virginia, and Vermont. And Finley and I are going to some weddings, and then we're also doing some wedding stuff for ourselves back home in Virginia, because that's where we're having our wedding next year. And then we're going to go up to Vermont to explore if we would like to move there. And we're just going to kind of like do the same thing that we did in 2017, right before we moved to Oregon, where we took like a couple of road trips and we just kind of like planned out certain towns to go and explore. And then we'll just drive around. The state of Vermont is pretty small anyways. But if you haven't heard me talk about this, I've been talking about this in the past like 2 videos that I've uploaded on here. But Finley and I are entertaining the idea of moving to the East Coast, specifically to Vermont. And so we just want to like check out some nice fun farm towns around there that are like reasonably close to like a bigger city or like an airport or something. And I might see some of my cousins and my aunt who live in Vermont and just try to see all of the things that Vermont has to offer us. So if you have any recommendations of good places or farm towns or beautiful spots to visit or even eat at in Vermont, please feel free to comment them down below. It would be really helpful because we're still in the midst of planning out all of the stops on our trip. And if you see us in Vermont, you know, say, "Hey, what's up, hello? Seen your pretty ass on the YouTube videos." I actually just made that up on the spot. Okay, I need to end this off. I've just been chatting for a while. I just wanted to like give you an update of what's going on in my life. Honestly, this month has had way more travel for us than it normally does, and I'm just feeling really blessed and thankful to be vaxxed and ready to go and attend things and see friends and hug them and have nice experiences and make new memories. So I'm just feeling very like really grateful for that. And then also at the same time really overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that I had planned for September to October. And I'm really excited just to be able to come home after all of this and do fall vlogs for you guys and decorate. I will be doing fall related videos this year and maybe doing some stuff like So Drunk and whatnot for Halloween. So I just wanted to kind of like give you a blurb about future content, what to expect from me, and where I will be in the next frickin' few weeks, because it's been a whirlwind, brothers. But thank you for being along for the ride and watching the chaos of my life from the other side. I love you. Thanks so much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you didn't know, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on twitch.tv/Meghan Hughes, although I will be taking a break when I'm on vacation. I also have a Patreon page if you want to go and support me on there and see more content from me. I love you. I'll talk to you in the next one, all right? Stay smiling. Bye, y'all.